about the project. Um, so I'm going to refer you to the website. So I'll share my screen in a second. Let me just bring it up. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you, and you'll see a little bit different than what what um, what you see, because I haven't made everything available yet. So I'm going to share right now. Okay, so I want to make sure that people are seeing this, the folder, and you should be seeing the response question on yours. And if you're not, let me know. So what I did is I went to the projects folder under course links and clicked on that, and then you will eventually see everything here. I'll put up the project in a bit. So I just want to make sure that everybody's, if you're not able to see this, please, the response question, let me know. So just a little bit about what we're going to be doing. Is that I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and it's about that database that I started, that we talked about. And there should be short answer questions. I'll give you about 5 minutes for it. Then I'm going to bring you back. Then we'll come back as a class. I'm just going to let you take it, not in groups, but just take it. I think that's going to be quicker. And then I'll discuss the structure of the project and the project in more detail, and we'll talk about Desmos. I want to make sure that you can do everything that the project requires. For the question, the database, remember, is a database of all police killings from 2015 through today, or through whatever the current day is, and it tallies them for each year. And so I have 3 questions. I'm just there's no correct answers, but I want you to answer each of the questions, and it'll count for towards your grade. And the idea is I just want to get your sense of what you think. It tallies the killings at the hands of police every year. So I'm asking you whether you think there's much variation in that from year to year, a lot of variation, a little. And then I'm going to ask you the same thing about month to month. And then I have another question. So it's 3 questions. I think you can answer them in 5 minutes. And that's just, how to get to the website. You just need to go to Blackboard. You don't need to go to the website yet. I'm going to give you all the website to the database, all the information you need, as well as a link to the website. But for now, and the response questions, we're going to do it in class, so it's going to be due in 5 minutes. So the response will be due today. Again, and there's no right answer. As long as you respond, you're going to get full credit on that part of it. It's just to get you thinking about this. And then I'll give you the project, and you'll find out really what's going on. The idea is just to sort of get you thinking about it before we do it. So does that make sense? Somebody asked about the response date. The response due, and it's just quickly in 5. So it's something to do right now, and then we'll come back and talk. Okay. So I'm going to let you click on that and start working if you haven't already. I'm just going to double check. It should be available. Looks like it is. Yeah. So you should just do that. It's 3 short answers, and I'll let you start now. And about 1:40, I'll bring everybody back. Okay, I just switched to a different window, and I want to make sure that um, you can see it. So it says learn Desmos points. Okay, it's still on Blackboard. Oh, you still see Blackboard. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and then reshare. Okay, thanks, Sam. Stone, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to reshare. Okay, okay, so hopefully you see Desmos now. Rachel, I'll answer your question in a bit. Okay. Okay, so one of the tools you're gonna have to be able to graph things, and so I'm suggesting you're gonna use Desmos, and that will be the tool that I support, meaning that I can go over it and how to use it. You can use other tools if you'd like, but this is a really good one, and it's free, so you can ignore class code. You can just come in, and so you go to this and you hit Graphing Calculator. And then I'm going to go back to the website in a second. I have a get started, but I want to enter points because that's one of the things you need to do. So I'm going to enter a point, 3,2, and you can see it's there. And then I'm going to see what happens if I do another point. So 4, 3, and you can see I can graph a series of points. Now, if I go here, and this is all going to be covered in that help folder. If you go here, I can turn them into a table. So if you have a lot of points to enter by hand, it's really, it's really a kind of a handy way to do it. And again, that folder on Desmos, which I'll show you in a second, has information about that. You can even go to a website. So I'm going to go to Excel. I don't think you're going to see it. And I'm going to grab some information from it. I'm just grabbing 2 columns. And then I'm just going to paste them in, and I get points. So you can, if you're doing this project and keeping track of, you have a table of points somewhere else, you can just copy that table and put it in Desmos. And I'm going to ask you on the project to just plot points and not connect them. And then let's say you have to do a line. I'm going to just enter in y equals 4x. And you don't see it, but that's because of the scale. So I'm going to just shrink things down, and now you see it. And you can adjust the scale over here. So it says x-axis. I'm just going to put in the standard -10. Over here, I'm going to put in 10. Same thing over here. And again, there's information on how to do all these things. Okay, so then I just close that. So now I have a scale 10 to -10. So I can adjust that. So basically, those are the tools you're going to need, is how to plot points, and you can just do it manually. If you hit this, remember, if I want to, I can just hit this, and then, oops, sorry, I didn't have anything there. So if I hit this, I need to actually have points here. Sorry about that. So if I start a chart and then I hit this and then it says table, I have to see the table. So you can go there. And again, all these things are going to be covered. So any questions then about these small things? It's very simple what you need to do. And then there's also a way which I cover about how to export. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. About how to export. And if you hit here, that you can print it, you can export it, you can embed it. So it gives you some options there. Again, all this is covered. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to unshare this and then go back to Blackboard. Okay, and I'm going to go back to the Blackboard site. Sorry, it's not sharing right. I got to try it again. Okay, so Black, remember this is in the projects folder, and this has some, you have I made this a Word document in case you want to customize it, and then here you can just get a PDF document with links and everything. And this sort of goes over what I went over. There's very short videos, very, just and then some screenshots and things like that. I'm happy to help you with that, and so is Sam. And then this is the project document. And I want to talk about, so it's available now. And Rachel asked earlier, are you going to have time to class to work on the project with your group? And I think that's a great idea. So yeah, I'm going to give you some time, not a lot of time, but certainly on Tuesday, I'll give you some time to start. That way you can meet with your group. I'm going to set up groups, and they'll be the same groups you had today. And that's just random. I'm going to set these groups up in Blackboard. And then the people that weren't here, I'll put them in their own group. And your groups will be between 4, and I mean, I'll have to actually put some people in some of these groups, but the groups won't be even because of the numbers in the class. So you'll either have 3 or 4 people in a group. One group might have 5. Sorry, let me think about this. I'm going to have 9 groups, so some will be 3 and some will be 4. Okay, so, and I'll assign those in Blackboard. You'll have it'll be a user function, and you'll be able to meet with each other outside of class. And I'll send out an email once I do that. And then we'll go over this in class about how to do this next Tuesday. So you'll have a lot of time to work on this. Now the project is going to be, it's complicated. It's not hard, but it's complicated. There's 8 questions. And so some of the stuff you may not understand right away. I want you to ask questions about it. I want you to be, and it's going to take time. I think if you wait till the night before and do it, it might be difficult. Like I said, I don't think it's a ton of work, but I think there's some understanding, there's some skills that you need to develop. And again, this is all part of the process of the project, and that's why I'm giving you a lot of time to do it. So are there questions about that? And okay, so somebody had a question I'm just responding to. Okay, so again, the groups will be who you met with today. And again, I'm just doing it randomly. And then I might add somebody to your group who wasn't here, but I'm going to try to put the people that weren't here in a separate group so I can work with them. And again, I'll do that within Blackboard, and I'll let you know when it's done. So are there questions about anything? Like we'll devote least time on Tuesday to the project. I'll answer questions in class about the project. So somebody said, does a project start Tuesday? You can start with anybody. I mean, I'm sorry. You can start working on the project on your own. Then when you meet with the group, that way you'll have some questions and some things to talk about. But it won't be due until the 22nd, so you'll have lots of time to work on it. Okay. Okay, so I'm just responding to a couple of messages that came privately about this, and so that's all I have today. If you want to stick around and ask questions, I'll be around. So you're free to go, and then again, you can look at the project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good weekend. If I don't see you.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Professor Alexander.
Yeah. Is this Cece?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I sent you a message, but I think you actually messaged me the wrong
Yeah.
response.
Yeah, but I'm fixing that message now, and then I'll get to you. It'll just take a second.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah. So your question, let's see, was okay. I'm ready, Katie. I mean, CC. I was just talking to Katie, who was in your group, but okay. So if I'm going to stop sharing. If you're there, Kate, if you're there, CC, we can talk.
Definitely.
Okay. Um, let's see. Are you comfortable asking your question? There's other people in the room, or do you want to wait and do it private?
Oh, I'm good. I just wanted to let you know I was moving rooms today
Uh-huh.
and I was not able to do the quiz. I like didn't even see it. And
All right.
um a person actually told me we had the quiz and it was due today, but I never saw it, so I never did it. Is
Okay.
there any way I could possibly like
Yeah. Um, remember, the quizzes are going to be automatic before each day. Each time you see video, there's a quiz, and I don't always, I might just announce them in class or something like that. But we can. I will message you. I'll email you with how to do that.
okay.
Okay. And we'll figure that out.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Samara. How are you doing?
Okay. I feel like I'm always I'm always here after we're asking questions.
That's
It's just
good.
so okay.
A
Okay, so
lot of people should. I'm glad you're doing it. It's always good to do that.
okay, so you know how I had issues with getting my book? So my
Yeah.
book finally came in, but like I haven't gotten my student ID and like I made an appointment with Dr. Bishop
Right.
about that. But it wasn't for today because I saw the email later, but I had it for tomorrow so I can get an ID so I can get my books.
Right.
And yeah, I was just wondering because I know you have on WebAssign something on Saturday and like
Right.
I don't know if I'll be able to get try to like get everything done on Saturday, the homework, because I have the meeting tomorrow morning, like around
Were you,
10.
were you able to do the first one? WebAssign?
Yeah, because it had 7 days. I did the first
Oh,
WebAssign and now like
you get,
I don't have access to it anymore.
you get 14 days. And if you let me know, um, I can get that extended if you want, or do you just want to wait until you get your ID? I can write the WebAssign people and they'll extend it for another 14 days.
Um yeah, I'll actually want to extend it just to get it done this time. By the time for the next assignment comes, I know I will have it,
Yeah.
my ID. But it's just like I was trying to find somebody to answer my question and I had to make a meeting with um someone else just so I can get my ID and stuff because
Yeah,
I've
I
been
know.
trying to get that for so long.
So you didn't get your ID. You're a first year student?
Mhm.
And did you have a hold or something like that, which prevented you getting your ID? Or you just haven't done it?
No, it's like I never got an email like about it or like just how to and plus like I don't live on campus, so like I don't get like information like in like really quickly, I guess.
Right.
So I've
Do
just been
you,
trying to get it. And
how-
also I have a meeting
do
to
you
get
want
it.
do you want me to get your ID number for you? I think I can.
Oh, okay.
It should be.
100.
Oh, you have your ID number. Oh, I thought you didn't even have your ID. I thought you did. You have your ID number, but not your ID card, right?
Yeah, my card to get my books. That's why because your
Got it.
books just because also your book came in kind of late.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So not even that. So now like for first I had to wait for that to come in and then I had to wait. Then I was like trying to talk to people to get my ID.
Yeah.
So I finally got a meeting with somebody so I can get that fixed. And
Right.
that's tomorrow.
Now you should be able.
So
I guess what I don't get is if you have your ID number, you should be able to sign. And you just got your book, right? You have.
yeah, it's in the bookstore. Yeah, it's
Oh,
in
and
the
you have to go to
bookstore.
the bookstore to get it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So because you'll have.
Sorry, but that was it. This sort of doesn't make sense because like
Yeah,
you have to show me your ID to get your books or else they don't think you're a student or whatever.
got
I
it.
don't know.
Now I understand. So I'll email them and ask them to. I think they can just do it on the really quickly and ask them to extend it, and then for another 14 days, and then you should be good. But usually when you sign up, I think it's 14 days, not 7 days. So are you sure you can't get in to WebAssign?
No, it was 7 days. It said 7 day free
Oh,
trial. It
well,
was they didn't have 14 because I checked. I was trying to
yeah,
see. I'm like, where's the 14 days? And it
that's
was just seven
okay. That's
days.
what they
I
told
mean,
us.
it's fine. I mean, it's kind of on me, Like I just kind of it was like
No, it's
the
not.
waiting and stuff. So
It's not your fault. No, the book I know got delayed for a couple of people. So okay, good. Okay, so I'll do that and see what I can
I'll
do.
have that all fixed by tomorrow. I just need to talk to this.
And if there is a
And
problem with getting the WebAssign in, let me know and we'll figure something out.
yeah, okay.
Like
All right, thank you.
check in like tomorrow afternoon or even Saturday morning or something like that, and let me know how you're doing, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna wait till Friday until I get all that and see what
Okay, that makes
like
sense. Okay.
and see what happens because I still haven't talked to her yet. So
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I just
Okay.
wanted to let you know. I didn't want to let you know like last minute. So
No, I'm glad
yeah.
you're doing that. That's really good. And like I say, I like this time after class to answer questions. It works. People are there. So, and also like, part of my grade, the part of the grade is like engagement. And to me, somebody who asks questions is engaged in the class, and most people get all the engagement points, but when you come and talk to me, then I know that you're taking the class seriously. It's just for people that kind of, don't take the class seriously.
No, I know. And then for me, like personally, I feel like I'm pretty behind in like my math skills since I had like a whole year, and so
Uh,
just kind of like it's kind of like I guess it's like your class is kind of difficult for me, but like I still try my hardest. So even if I like don't get the school like the grade I want, I still want to get like a passing grade. Like that's enough for me.
yeah, and I
So
kind of structured the grade so that can happen. And also, but I'm also happy to help you if you have math questions about anything. I'm happy to meet with you, during office hours, or maybe we can figure out other times and get you, like if you don't understand like square roots, for example, I can go over that with you in office hours. I don't mind doing that at all. It's part of my job, and I like it.
yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. So if I have anything else, I mean, I'll update you on that. I haven't had the meeting yet, so I'll
Okay,
see what goes around. All right, thank you so much for listening.
sounds good, Simara. Yep. Bye bye.